Alright, let's get straight into the Drake of it all. No warm-up. The last 24 hours have proven one thing: Drake isn't just a fan of Kendrick Lamar. He's fully, utterly obsessed. And in the most bizarre way imaginable. Between his interview confessions and his accidental social media slips, we have confirmation. Drake is secretly, right now, to this day, worshipping Kendrick Lamar's music behind closed doors. So hit that like button and subscribe, because the spectacle unfolding? It's exposing Drake as one of hip-hop's most pathetic figures. And those bars Kendrick dropped on Not Like Us? They've never hit harder. They literally came to life. Here's the wild part. This isn't an obsession born from rivalry. Not even because Kendrick destroyed him in a rap beef. No. Drake is genuinely infatuated. He's studying Kendrick. Taking notes. Stealing moves for his own playbook. Now, anyone on Team Drake will hate hearing this. They don't want the truth. So make sure you leave a like and support this channel so everyone sees what's really going on. Let's get to the facts. Over the past couple of days, if you've been watching the rap world through all the chaos, Drake has been moving weird. His complex interview and his accidental social media likes reveal he's still infatuated with Kendrick. In the weirdest, most off-putting way. Especially considering the message he tries to sell his fans. What are we learning? Drake is a Kendrick Lamar stan. We might need a medical term for this condition. Because apparently, when you lose to someone repeatedly, when they outsmart you, defeat you, and outplay you at every single turn, you develop a strange infatuation. Drake tried to hide it for months. But now? He's giving us irrefutable evidence that he might be Kendrick's biggest fan. Two major things expose this. And what makes it weirder? Drake has Kendrick on his mind constantly. Whether he realizes it or not, everything he does connects back to this obsession. He can't escape Kendrick's presence. Something bizarre just happened. People scrolling social media noticed Drake liked a video. The video? Hoy rapping Kendrick Lamar's swimming pools over one of Dax's beats. It's a trending challenge, and Hoy jumped on it. But Drake? He went on his lame social media and publicly liked the post. For everyone to see. Only two explanations exist. Option 1, he wanted people to see it. He wanted us to know he's enjoying Kendrick's swimming pools. Honestly? That makes no sense. Why would he hype up the guy who absolutely ruined him? That's completely off-brand. Option 2, Drake accidentally liked it. He was scrolling, thinking about Kendrick Lamar, and slipped up. He revealed that Kendrick lives rent-free in his brain 24/7. And for a grown man who swears Kendrick is his biggest rival, the worst thing that ever happened to his career, this is just pathetic on new levels. But wait. It gets worse. Remember that meme from Kendrick's Squabble Up video? It's never looked more accurate. Once again, Kendrick's music acts like a mirror for reality. There's literally a Kendrick bar or moment for everything. And right alongside those he a fan lines? This fits perfectly. What makes everything more embarrassing is Drake's interview with Complex. He talked about his Iceman rollout and everything he's done to hype this album. Which, by the way, looks like an absolute disaster. A complete mess. Every move he's made? Every garbage explanation he's tried to give? They've only made things worse. They've made people laugh at him harder. One quote from that interview stands out. It's getting him dragged. His fans are genuinely embarrassed. Because when you look at the big picture and understand where Drake is mentally, this quote exposes everything. It shows that not just Drake, but his entire fan base has secretly become infatuated with Kendrick Lamar. Not just secretly enjoying his music. Not just secretly respecting him. But literally wanting Drake to become everything Kendrick is. Think about that. Look at how they talk about Kendrick publicly. Look at how Drake has disrespected him. All the subliminals. All the allegations that Kendrick's success is inorganic. That he's been rigging the game. And now, Drake is morphing. He's literally trying to do the same things Kendrick does. It's creating this moment. A moment where the cupcake and all his fans have to face reality. Collectively, they're all just trying to be Kendrick Lamar for dummies. Let's look at the exact quote that reveals everything. The moment that shows us, 100% clearly, that Drake has modeled his entire new approach on Kendrick Lamar's ethos. no matter how badly it's failed. This quote comes from the interview. Drake is talking about fan theories and conspiracies around his Iceman streams. He said, "I watch docs, can't say the full name, and as long as you get invested, you start to try and solve things before you even know where it's headed. It's like this sleuth energy. What did I learn? What did I miss? Wow, this guy is the worst. No pun intended. Asterisk wow. This guy is the worsty asterisk, I can't even get through it without cringing." He continued, "But yeah, it's crazy to see people make 2 to 3 hour videos on their thoughts and building conspiracies. It's interactive content, and that adds such a desirable element more so than a music video with cars and things." Then Drake added, "Not that those aren't lovely sometimes. Because of course, even while trying to act pro-intellectual, you've gotta throw in that anti-intellectual line to appease your lame rap buddies." The funniest part? Watching Drake stans act like they've been heard. Like Drake loves their weird theories. They're running around making more conspiracies. Doing anything to give this wannabe art house slop credit it doesn't deserve. It's hilarious. Because for the longest time, Drake stans have consistently tried to clown Kendrick Lamar's fanbase for being one of the most intellectual in music. For Kendrick being a deeply intellectual artist. With Kendrick, everything in his music, his videos, his shows, everything is so thought out. It makes everyone think. To analyze every detail. To uncover hidden messages. Drake stans mocked us for all of that. They turned it into a whole joke. They'd say people look into things way too much. It's just music. It's supposed to be fun. It's not a history lesson, they'd say. Remember all those ignorant, anti-intellectual bars Drake spit on Family Matters? His stans used those as gotcha moments. It showed exactly where they stand intellectually. But after all that? We're now watching Drake say he loves the same thing Kendrick Lamar has had his entire career. A fanbase that interacts with his art. That thinks about it. That talks about thinking about it. Because the work has so much effort and thought, it creates great conversations. We're watching Drake and OVO try their absolute best to cosplay intellectualism. To create meaningful art and discourse. Because this is all they had left. Isn't it funny how the turntables have turned? Now you're literally the very people you were making fun of. The people who care about music. Who care about the details an artist puts in. Even with Drake acknowledging this, talking about it as a benefit of the Iceman era, you can see what happened. After losing the beef to Kendrick. After watching Kendrick's success. Drake must have taken notes. For the first time in his career, no matter how good or bad his stuff actually is, because for Drake's fans, it's not about quality, this Pinocchio slop is just filler. Drake is trying to act like there are details. Like there's merit. Like there's a deeper meaning. And for his fans? It's kind of worked, I guess. It's caused them to invent theories that give the Iceman era way more detail and lore than Drake ever actually intended. Maybe that was the whole point. However you frame it, Drake has really tried to study Kendrick Lamar. Once again, he's doing the Kendrick Lamar for dummies thing. That's exactly what he's become. And he's wearing it proudly on his sleeve, whether he admits he took it from Kendrick or not. To me, this is the funniest thing we could possibly see. For so many reasons. Seriously. Walk with me for a second. Drake and his fans literally stood on the complete opposite side of Kendrick Lamar. They made fun of any slight detail or thought that fans or Kendrick put into the music. They called it looking into things too much. Just running with garbage. Making excuses for not having music as catchy as Drake's, as they would say. And now? What has Drake done in this rollout? He took Kendrick Lamar's playbook. Made his own version of it. And as a result, he tried to condition his fans to think the same way Kendrick fans do. To challenge everything they see. Never take anything at face value. Always look for layers beyond the surface. Even with taking the winning formula. The formula that gave Kendrick Lamar the biggest rap album of 2024 in terms of numbers. Still the biggest rap album in 2025. The formula behind this all-time great run. The music that changed hip-hop forever. Even with taking the golden playbook. The best run we've seen from a rapper. The best ideas we've seen from a rapper and their brand. Trying to make your own version of it. And still failing? This is the most Drake thing that could ever happen. It's honestly hilarious to see it come full circle. To see Drake explain that, yeah, he tried to copy the Kendrick Lamar blueprint. And still have the Iceman record be in the hole that it's in. Drake gave up on being Drake. At least in terms of presentation. He took the Kendrick Lamar approach. Trying to cater to a more intellectual, thought-provoking idea. In terms of how the project is rolled out. What he wants fans to walk away with. From the trash theories to the songs having no momentum whatsoever. I guess Drake really is illiterate. And so is the OVO fanbase. Clearly they couldn't understand even the book How to Be Kendrick Lamar for Dummies. With all of that? This is just too funny. If you don't see how Drake has become obsessed with Kendrick Lamar in literally every single aspect of his life? From social media trolling to literally making an entire album about him? Let's break it down. He took Kendrick's approach of challenging fans to think. To really engage. To make theories. To go beyond the surface. That's the Kendrick blueprint. Then he literally made the very concept, this art house slop he's pushing, inspired by Kendrick Lamar. Or loosely based on dissing him with the whole Pinocchio thing. All these ideas are circulating around the conspiracy slop. The stuff he said about Not Like Us. The lawsuit. The song is being artificially boosted. Overall? From studying Kendrick Lamar on the back end to dissing him to his fans on the front end? Iceman really is an entire album built around horror. Yes. The horror that's been instilled by one man onto another. This is a different approach, on paper, from Drake's last few albums. You'd think it would be slightly more compelling. But when you see that all the songs have failed? The project has no momentum. If it dropped today, it would probably do the worst numbers of Drake's career. Even worse than Scary Hours 3. Because that's how low the bar is. That's how much Drake's momentum has fallen. Again. This isn't just an opinion. You can see it literally happen in real time. In this rollout. From What Did I Miss to Which One to Doghouse. Overall, this is just looking bad. Things are really looking finished. This is where we're at. This is the downfall. The fall-off that's happening. Just remember. If you see Drake. If you see anybody in OVO. If you see a Drake stan. Just remember that when they talk about the music they love or defend the guy they're trying so hard to defend. They've really reached a point where they've lost so much that they've secretly been turned into fans and admirers of the guy who's ruining them forever. Yeah, that's all I got today. Let me know your thoughts on this weird obsession Drake has with Kendrick now. It's showing he can't get him off his mind in anything he's doing. It's caused him to try copying his approach for Iceman and fail so badly. It's just so embarrassing to see it reach its all-time low here. If you made it to this point in the video, first off, thank you. I really do appreciate your support, and I hope you have a great rest of your week. Happy Thursday. We're almost at the weekend. If you made it this far, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. It helps me out a ton and I really can't appreciate your support enough. And listen. If you want to see how on the other side of the big three, with the other guy in rap who's a snake, a fake, and a fraud, none other than J. Cole, he's shown that he hasn't just betrayed Kendrick Lamar. He hasn't just betrayed Drake. He's betrayed the entire rap game. From Whale to so many others, J. Cole is one of the fakest friends you could find. One of the fakest people in the entire music industry. Maybe even the very fakest. You're not going to want to miss this one. So check out the suggested video.